Hello, students. I welcome you all. Myself, I'm Mattu, Assistant Professor in Education, Government Degree College, Kishtwad. I will discuss with you the obstacles, the threats in the way of national integration. India is a country with innumerable diversities, an entity composed of many communities, races, classes, languages, and subcultures. In any such nation, there are many obstacles to the achievement of national integration. In India, some of the hindrances are obstructing the growth of national feeling like casteism, communalism, linguistic fanaticism, social disparity, economic inequalities, corruption, unemployment, and other factors or forces which are coming in the way of national integration. We will discuss one by one all the hindrances which are coming in the way of national integration. So these threats are: first threat is communalism. You can see from these visuals, these are all communal clashes which are happening. Unfortunately, in our country, we should stop all this. But this is one of the biggest threat which we are facing in our country. India is a country of different religious faiths. Person belonging to different communities such as Hindu, Sikh, Muslim, Christians, Parsis, etc. live in India. The aggressive attitude of one community towards the other creates tension and clashes between two religious communities. Hundreds of people die in communal riots. We have witnessed so far number of communal riots in our country, right from 1947 up to 2020 in recent these communal clashes in Delhi. These visuals, they can show that communal clashes in our country. This communal clash visual, it is of 1947, and these are the recent visuals of this which happens at Delhi. These are some of the footages which show that communalism in our country, in some places, unfortunately, due to some selfish people, they are creating tension in our country, and this disrupt our national integration. Another threat of our country which is coming in the way of national integration is corruption. Corruption, you can say through these visuals also. So this is another obstacle which is coming in the way of national integration. According to 2016 result of the Corruption Perception Index of Transparency International, India ranks in 79th place out of 176 countries. Corruption in India is a problem that has serious implications for protecting the rule of law and ensuring access to justice. Many of the biggest scandals since 2010 have involved high-level government officials, including cabinet ministers and chief ministers, such as the 2G spectrum scam, 1.7 lakh crore का ये हुआ था. The Commonwealth Games in 2010 scams, it was approximately 70,000 crore. The Adarsh Housing Society scam, the coal mining scam, mining scandal in Karnataka, and other scams. So corruption from lower level to upper level is prevalent in every society. Unemployment. This is also another threat which is coming in the way of national integration. One of the most disturbing problem in India has been the mounting rate of unemployment, both in the rural and urban sectors. Jobless youth of this country are getting frustrated day by day. There is every apprehension that this unemployment youth could indulge in anti-social and anti-national activities, which in result they could harm the national unity. Then another hindrance which is coming in the way of national integration is poverty and ignorance. Poverty is a significant issue in India. The victims of poverty and ignorance are unable to see what is good for them. They must first of all be helped to see the design and the sordid games of the people engaged in weakening the country. The strength of the nation lies in the unity and the integration. So, this is really big reason to worry about that this poverty and ignorance it is creating disturbance as far as the national integration is concerned. It is creating problem in this way. You can see from these visuals the poverty, the slums, the poor people. Then comes lack of proper education. This is in fact one of the biggest challenge which I think which we need to deal with is proper education of the poor, especially those who are living in far-flung areas where facilities are not there for education. Education it plays a very important role in national integration, but the existing system of education is not conducive to national integration. After independence, some changes have been made in education, but they have not been quite adequate. In the educational system of each state, national viewpoint appears to be lacking. Another disparity, or we can say the challenge which we are facing, is economic inequalities. Economic inequalities are placing obstacle in our national integration. In our country, there are some people who do not have their daily bread. Quite contrary to this, some have so much money that they do not know how to spend it. The type of economic inequality is harmful for our democracy. Therefore, in the interest of national integration, we shall have to remove the existence or this existing economic inequality. These are some visuals which can you can imagine that how economic inequality is prevalent in our country. Some are rolling in wealth and some they are looking for the two meals. Another obstacle which is coming in the way of national integration is casteism. Caste is an important part of our social fabric. This was developed in the past on the basis of division of labor in the society, but now casteism has segregated the society. Unity and integrity has become a dream in a caste-ridden society. Casteism had been and is even now the greatest curse for our national unity. Scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward categories still treated as a lower class in many places. Different castes look to the benefit of their own caste. They do not bother for national benefit. It becomes a problem for national integration. Then comes the linguism. The diversity of languages is one of the formidable threat in the path of communal harmony and national integration. Language controversy is creating barriers in social groups and various communities. The controversy turned violent and led to considerable bloodshed. People of some states are not willing to accept any language but their own. The South cities down with Hindi imperialism. The Hindi speaking people have a slogan boycott English language anywhere and everywhere. Another obstacle or the challenge or threat to national integration is frustrated youth. Youth of today is sitting at the crossroads. He is because of rampant corruption, favoritism in public services, unemployment, uncertain failure, and political exploitation, etc. The youth has therefore become selfish and has been exploited to be prodigal and aggressive. So long as the frustration of youth is not removed, the problem of communal harmony and national integration cannot be solved. Regionalism. Regionalism presents a serious threat to national integration. It can be defined as a feeling of attachment to a geographically and culturally marked segment of the national territory. Regionalism is visible in every domains of our national life, industry, business, education, politics, service and development. Then dirty politics. Dirty politics is happening in India because uh, there are numerous parties, unlike the countries where there are only two parties, which means no division of vote. Either you vote for him or vote for other. Whereas in India, there are numerous parties. In India, most of the people are emotional and like to vote for candidate of their own caste who might not even be ideal candidate for uh, which means ideal candidate is looked over by parties for some reason and a thumb guy is being made candidate. So at the end we can say there are forces now that resort to communalism, provincialism, and socialism. They have their vested interest. They do not stand for India. They want it to disintegrate. They do not like to see India united and strong. Pakistan and Bangladesh are the recent creations carved out of India. We cannot bear further division. We have to crush the movements of succession with a strong hand. Let us promote national integration by doing everything what is possible. Let us encourage all the forces of patriotism along with promotion of goodwill and mutual trust among people of different areas, castes, religions, so that our country could be recognized globally, a wonderful place to live in. With these words, I thank you all, and at the last, I just utter these words of अलामा इकबाल कि सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदोस्तां हमारा, हम बुलबुलें हैं इसकी ये गुलसितां हमारा, मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बैर रखना, हिंदी है हम वतन है हिंदोस्तां हमारा. थैंक यू.